Welcome, everyone. Good evening. So glad that you're here. Welcome to those of you who are online. Welcome to all of you who came here to First Unitarian. I just wanted to let you know that we have over 25 people online, and that number is growing. Those that are worshiping with those of us here in Portland. And for those of you online, we have I think there's about 15, 20 people here so far at First Unitarian in Portland. So Sunday Soul is an opportunity for all of us to connect together. If you haven't already, please do go to our YouTube channel, and at various moments within the service, you'll be invited to chat along with the fullness of our congregation. So welcome.
Welcome to Sunday Soul. I am so glad that you've joined us, whether you're in the room in Portland or whether you've joined us from all over the world. We have folks celebrating the Chinese New Year with us, and that's fabulous online. People from all over. This is a joint production of First Unitarian Church Portland and the Church of the Larger Fellowship. And we are having a blast experimenting to see what we can build with online-offline community together. Today we're focusing on courageous love. And as we are courageous with our love, I invite you to love one another courageously in the event that there are technical glitches, because honestly, there probably will be. And if we knew what they were, we'd fix it. But we do the best we can. And the point of this gathering is to love and connect with one another. And so in the event of technological glitches, please do connect with somebody near you, either online or in the room. As we reflect on courageous love, I dedicate this service to the beloved memory of Ibrahim Baba. Many of us knew him by other names in the course of his life, which was not long enough. But of this we can say for sure, he was beloved. He was beloved in every corner of the earth, beloved for his acts of courageous love. And as we reflect tonight on courageous love, and whatever time of day it is where you are, may we be inspired in his memory to love a little bit more courageously.
Well, time for us to be courageous. I'm going to ask you to snap your fingers if you can. I know not everybody can. I'm aware of that. So I'm going to just give you a rhythm. You keep the rhythm, okay? We are here. We are here. Oh, I'm going to sing. You just do this, okay? We are here. We are here in every part of the whole earth. We are here. We are here through screen and keyboard, through eye and presence, through song and longing. We are here. We are here to open our hearts. We are here to kindle our minds. We are here to remember that we are. Come, come, let us celebrate the power of love, the power of love, the power of love. Amen.
Our gathering forms a community with no geographic edge. Here in Portland and across the world online, we come together to seek what is deepest and most true, to cultivate imagination, wonder, and joy, and to care for one another. Will the people here in this room join us in saying, "We light this chalice in faith, in hope, and in love. The chalice is lit in Portland."
Our opening song is Love Will Guide Us. Those of us here in Portland won't be able to hear online folks singing, but we can all imagine the collective choruses of our voices coming together from everywhere. So as soon as we get those words up here, we can start this. It starts with Love Will Guide Us. Here we go. Love will guide us, peace will guide us, hope inside us will lead the way on the road from greed to giving. Love will guide us through the hard night. All right, second verse a little stronger here. If you cannot sing like angels, if you cannot speak for thousands, you can give from deep within you. You can change the world with your love. Love will guide us, love will guide us. Peace has tried us, hope inside us will lead the way on the road from greed to giving. Love will guide us through the hard night.
We carry within us joys that are often too great for one heart to bear, sorrows that are too much for one heart to hold, local and world events which call upon us to bear witness. In the heart of love and in the spirit of prayer, I invite you now to share your joys or sorrows in the chat window on your devices, to sit quietly, or to light a candle. And for those in Portland, there are candles at the back of the room. let us collectively join a moment of prayer or meditation. I invite you to relax whatever it is that you might be holding, to set it down, to make yourself comfortable in whatever place you are resting right now. Spirit of life, Spirit of love. We are connected in so many ways that we can't even imagine. We celebrate love in friendships, in romantic love, in the love of family, in the love of strangers. On this complicated day of Valentine's Day, let us reach out to each other in gentle hugs, in parentheses hugs, in whatever way lets another person know that you are thinking of them, that you are wishing them well, that you hear their pain, that you hear their joy. Let us never underestimate this connective thread. In all that is holy, in all that holds us now, we offer this prayer. Amen.
Somebody asked what time it is here in Portland, and it's a little bit after 17, or a little bit after 5, as we tend to say in the United States. But right now, as I am speaking, it's a sunny summer Monday morning in Jakarta, Indonesia. A man named Garza is taking the bus to Pondok Indah Hospital to give blood. Garza is convinced that he is afraid of needles more than anyone else on earth. He's even fainted before. But his grandma asked him to give blood for her, and so he is going to do it out of love. And right now, as I am speaking, it's early morning in Kolkata, India. Anandita is hurrying to the Kalighat metro station to meet her lover, Lakshmi. They're making plans to tell Lakshmi's parents that they are in love, even though they are not entirely sure what the reception will be for two women in such a relationship. But because they love each other, they are willing to face anything. And right now, as I'm speaking, Aisam Qureshi is trying to fall asleep in Lahore, Pakistan. He's remembering how he and his Hindu friend and fellow tennis player, Rohan, once played a match over a net strung along the Indo-Pakistan border, with Rohan on the Muslim side and he himself on the Hindu side, because he loved his friend and tennis partner so much. He had the courage to pull it off, and he is grateful. And right now, a Unitarian Universalist minister in Uganda, Africa, named Mark Kayimba, is talking with his friend up in Sweden on his cell phone. They are remembering the 6th anniversary of the conference he sponsored to fight against the anti-GLBTQ law passed by the Ugandan legislature. They are both aware that his passion for a just Uganda, the country he loves from his heart, has not ebbed at all over the years. Right now, as I'm speaking in Rimini, Italy, a young woman named Carmelina brings a special supper of mushroom risotto to her friend Arbena, who has been hospitalized after an assault by two men who shouted curses at the Albanian immigrant she calls a friend. She even defied her grandmother to do this, but sometimes she knows love is exactly the same thing as courage. And right now in Columbus, Ohio, the United States of America, 2 members of the Unitarian Universalist Church there are riding home from a church meeting together, remembering how one of them found out that she had the same very rare blood type as her ailing friend in need of a kidney transplant in order to live. "I'll give you one of mine," she had answered right away. When asked why she did it after the successful transplant, she said, "I try to live out the principles of love and kindness we talk about in our church as best I can." Oh, love, our way and our means, our challenge and our comfort. Enliven us as we remain grateful that the world is not just awash with shootings and blame and war, but that it is also the true home of love and courage without end, year after year, month after month, day after day. Oh, love, set us free to embody you.
Think about it, there must be higher love down in the heart or hidden in the stars above. Without it, life's a wasted time. Look inside your heart, I'll look inside mine. Things look so bad everywhere. In this whole world, what is fair? We look blind and we try to see, falling behind in what could be. Bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. Oh, bring me a higher love. Where's that higher love I keep thinking of? Worlds are turning and we're just hanging on, facing our fear and standing out there alone. A yearning, and it's real to me. There must be someone who's feeling for me. Things look so bad everywhere. In this whole world, what is fair? We walk blind and we try to see, falling behind in what could be. Bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. Oh, bring me a higher love. Where's that higher love I keep thinking of? I could light the night up with my soul on fire. I could make the sun shine from pure desire. Let me feel that love come over me. Let me feel how strong it can be. Oh, bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. Oh, bring me a higher love. Where's that higher love I keep thinking of? Bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. Oh, bring me a higher love. Where's that higher love I keep thinking of?
kindred brother, married the love of his life. I was the best man. I have been in more weddings than I care to admit as a bridesmaid. I continue to show up as a guest, as a bridesmaid, as the eternally single, perpetually solo, independent woman. Sometimes I feel like my singledom is a curse, a punishment for some crime I didn't commit. Sometimes I despair over how long I'll have to continue pretending to be content with this lonely life. Increasingly, I feel more and more the dream of having a family, at least biologically, having a child, slowly slipping through my fingers. Certainly, the door is not closed or completely shut, but it has begun closing, and that doesn't feel great. So, here I am at 33 years old, single as can be. It would seem that not just on Valentine's Day, but literally every single holiday, caring and lovely family members and friends ask, so, have you met anyone yet? I've taken to answering with, if I meet someone, you'll know about it. And I smile. Many people have just stopped asking. I have to admit, there are times when I see couples together and I ache for what I perceive to be a loving, caring, affectionate relationship. Then I hear about my friends and family's marital struggles, fights, conflicts, and I think, well, actually, I'm okay, just on my own. And I also think, how does anyone do this relationship thing? Because it seems really hard. And inside my own dating experience, indeed, that has been the truth. It's really hard. Time and time again, taking the chance that somebody will hurt you deeply, when in reality, that's the only promise we have, is that as people, we will hurt each other, and yet we still need love. We need so much love. So what I've learned time and time again on Valentine's Day, on many holidays, is how can I turn to love myself? How can I think about truly showing up for myself? And what does that mean? For every one of us, it's different. For some of us, it means going on a shopping spree. For some of us, it means watching TV. For some, cooking a beautiful meal. Because we are so different and such different people, it can mean different things. For me recently, it's meant putting on bright red lipstick, because in the dreary winter months of Minnesota, where I live, I found that it gives me joy to put on this red lipstick and show up at my meeting. It just brings me joy, and it allows me to see myself a little bit differently. It's that peace, that quiet stillness that overcomes you when you say, I see myself, and I'm not all good, I'm not all bad. Whatever I have shame about in my life doesn't mean I'm not worthy of love. Whatever my imperfections are, whether I'm single or in a committed relationship, doesn't mean I'm not worthy of a divine love, and it doesn't mean that I can't give that divine love to myself. In fact, I would say that the most successful relationships, whether they be friendships, parent to child, aunt to uncle, whatever they are, the ones that are most successful are the people who love themselves so deeply that they can make a mistake and come back and say, I'm sorry. They don't get too trapped up in shame. They don't become ashamed and suddenly in their shame lash out at other people. But rather they're really able to own that I messed up and I'm sorry. And they're able to do it with themselves and those close to them. It's something I continue to try to emulate. How deeply can I love myself today? How deeply can I accept my flaws, my stretch marks, my extra fat? Whether it's about appearance or my inability to sometimes track money in ways that would help me save more. Whatever it is for you, we all have these things. And on this day, whether you're in a relationship or not, even as our society around us is hyper-focused on this, make it about you and not a shallow, meaningless, consumeristic about you, but a deep loving about you. How can you love yourself today, in this moment, right now? How can you see you for the beautiful, unique soul that you are? And just treasure it and honor it. For me right now, it means putting on red lipstick. Next week, it might be something else. But the one thing I know is that life is so short. Our health is not guaranteed. We don't know when it will end for us. And we have a choice every day to act in love towards ourselves and each other, and to support ourselves and each other. On this day, as we celebrate love, let's celebrate that. I want to close with a quote from Audre Lorde. She says, "If I didn't define myself for myself, I would be crunched into other people's fantasies for me and eaten alive." Happy Valentine's Day.
All right, this is a great piece to go along with her message. I'll sing it through once, and then you can join me as the Spirit moves you afterwards. How could anyone ever tell you you were anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell you you were less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? How deeply you're connected to my soul. How could anyone ever tell you you were anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell you you were less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? How deeply you're connected to my soul. How could anyone ever tell you you were anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell you you were less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? How deeply you're connected to my soul. How deeply you're connected to my soul.
I invite you now to reflect on what you might do differently if you dared to love more courageously. When might you speak up when you've been quiet? Who might you reach out to where you've been a little bit nervous? I invite you during this week to take a risk, to cross a boundary, to reach out with love, and to experiment to see if doing that brings more love to you and to the world. It may be reaching out to yourself in a more loving way, or to somebody else. It may be standing up for justice, because justice, as Dr. Cornel West says, is what love sounds like in public. Whatever it is, I invite you now to reflect on an act of love, courageous love, that you can bring into the world this week.
So for those of you in Portland, please feel free to take out your devices, share with those who are online, share your reflection. How will you love boldly this week?
So many moving things up there. Expressions of forgiveness and reaching out. And so now we go on to our lives as we approach 18 o'clock. 6. And I give you this blessing after these moments of music and word and silence and introspection and expression. I ask you, by way of blessing, undo your hesitations, soften your fears. Don't lie around waiting for love to show up by wish or by want. Courageous love is up to you. You singular, you plural. It's also up to you to notice that you are loved. Love wisely too, not foolishly. Wonder about love's power, if you like, its origins, its sources, but go to your deep heart with all the questions you need. And at the end, still, by all means, love and love boldly. So be it. Amen.
And now we come to that time in our service when we extinguish the chalices we've lit to mark this time together. But the flame of love, the flame of our commitment to a just and caring world burns eternally. And so if you carry that flame, please say it here in the room in Portland or type it on your device. I carry the flame. I carry the flame.
People get ready, there's a train a-comin'. You don't need no baggage, you just get on board. All you need is the faith to hear the diesels humming. You don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord. Well, people get ready for the train to Jordan, picking up passengers from coast to coast. Faith is the key, open doors and board them. There's room for all among the loved the most. Well, people get ready, there's a train a-comin'. You don't need no baggage, you just get on board. All you need is faith to hear the diesels humming. You don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord. That's right, you don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord. You don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord.